Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reserve Health's Growth Podcast. Sorry I'm a little bit late this week. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that often stirs a lot of mixed emotions: politics in the workplace. Now, I don't know if you caught it, but there was a presidential election yesterday, specifically one that was at least as divisive as any in my lifetime. So I think it seemed like a good time to bring this topic up. Never an easy time to talk about these sensitive areas, but it's something that comes with unwritten rules, advice that many of us have heard about avoiding talking about politics at work. And while that may create an environment that is harmonious, it sometimes invites an opportunity for us to feel less than our authentic self in our professional lives, which is not what we're looking for. You've heard me talk before about the importance of us being genuine and feeling authentic, to be our whole selves and the best version of ourselves. So what do we do if someone is talking about politics at work, or maybe even not talking about it, but we feel as though it is inferred through their actions and behaviors? And maybe those viewpoints are wildly different than our own. How do we manage that? Why do we get so emotionally charged about that? I think in part it is because politics becomes a representation of our core values and belief structure. It is such a part of who we are and how we identify that can become very emotionally charged when we talk to one another or have these topics come up. So if someone in the workplace starts talking about politics and they have very different views than your own, what do? You might feel uncomfortable or even threatened, especially if those views clash with your core values. But here's the thing: our ability to work together in diverse environments often rely on respecting differences, even those that challenge us. This doesn't mean that we have to accept every viewpoint as valid, but we do need to recognize that our shared goals at work, like collaboration, respect, growth, these things can sometimes be bigger than any one person's beliefs. Maybe a colleague's comments, even unrelated to politics, hint at a worldview that is wildly different from your own. This is where curiosity can be a powerful tool. Ask yourself, do I truly understand where they're coming from? Could there be experiences behind their views that I haven't considered? Sometimes by humanizing others instead of labeling them based on our assumptions, we create room for empathy rather than judgment. And I'll remind you that empathy doesn't mean agreement. It simply means giving the space to understand without immediate dismissal. So how do we reconcile this authenticity with the feeling that we have to hide part of ourselves or our political identities? If you're someone who strongly identifies with certain beliefs, it can feel frustrating or even dishonest to leave that part of yourself at the door each day. The thing is, balance is essential. It's possible to honor your identity without necessarily discussing it openly. Focus on embodying the values behind your belief through your actions. Often, the qualities we stand for speak more loudly through behavior than through words in the first place. Now, here's a really tough one. What if the company itself seems to support political ideologies that don't align with your own? This situation can be especially challenging, and it's natural for you to question your place in an organization such as that. If it appears to support causes or viewpoints that you don't share, I recommend, before making any assumptions, take a step back. Is the company explicitly endorsing political views, or are certain initiatives being misinterpreted as political statements? Sometimes actions intended to support things such as diversity, inclusion, community well-being, or health can be seen as political when in reality they simply align with broader or universally respected value. If, however, our stance at Reserve Health or our actions truly conflict with your values, it may be time to have a respectful conversation with leadership. Ask questions to understand the reasons behind certain initiatives. This can give you valuable insight and help you make a more informed decision about your role in the organization and how you fit. Remember, the goal isn't to create divisions, but simply to seek clarity and understanding. So to wrap up, here's the reminder. It's okay for workplaces to have diverse views and backgrounds, and it's okay for you to feel uncomfortable navigating these differences. Just remember to approach each conversation with curiosity and respect and an understanding that what connects us at work is often greater than what divides us. By focusing on those shared goals, we build a culture where everyone can grow and learn and thrive, regardless of their individual beliefs. I wanted to take the opportunity to discuss this very important topic at this very important time in our nation's history. If you have thoughts or questions about today's topic, reach out and let me know. I'd be happy to discuss them further. And until next time, stay open, stay curious, and let's continue to grow together.